Hi there, welcome back. This is part 9. The task we need to do is to establish the patient feedback and review system. If you don't have already a feedback system, then we need to start from the following points. I'm going to share 7 points in this video today. We're going to share some popular survey forms right here. And it is important if you have a website, to be able to put your feedback forms there or to be able to transfer there at the same time. 2 popular feedback forms are Google Forms, which is very generic and free. The other is, if you're using WordPress, WP Forms, which are used most of the time. The next thing is about designing the form. Designing the form is no rocket science. What we literally need to know is a few simple things. Name, favorite contact number, favorite email, follow up by the things you want to gather information from. One thing you want to take out from asking in the feedback is, how was the results? Why? Because each patient journey is different and the results varies. If you put it in there, you're hanging yourself. So therefore, ask things like, how was the process? How did we do in the welcome department? How did we do in the service render department? How did we do sending you off department? So these are 3 broad categories that you want to put friendly questions to. And there are some people that says on the scale of 10, please tell us how good we are. Now that's a lazy person's way to evict your responsibility. If you really want to be on the ball, then on a scale of 1 to 3, tell us how did we do, from needs improvement, average to great. When that feedback comes in already, don't just stop there. There will be things like notification, meaning it says automatic response system, whereby we thank the person for giving the feedback to us because they took the time to tell us how we do. We should respond accordingly to and not react. Now, it is at this point also important to consider when you're doing the survey form selection, which popular apps to use, is that it does and must have that auto response. Things like WP Forms, I know has an auto response. Google has an auto response as well. They send an email. So just to make sure you have that, and it is automation, by the way. Once you capture the information itself, we're going to bring it back to our Monday meetings. Remember, in the last video, we actually have a comparison between an ops manager and a community manager. And these are the data and information that's really important for the community manager to manage the brand and the reputation online and offline. And after which all this information comes in, we're going to break it down into a few departments already, whereby we already know, and therefore the collaborative feedback between the young, old, and the whole team. There's one final point that we put on the video discussion. It's what we call the feedback loop. Now this is a loop that's really not really tasteful for some people, especially if they are afraid of losing their jobs. They'll do cover up. Therefore, the feedback loop got to be an open loop, meaning it says auditable. When one department passes to the next, action points. When next department passes to the next, action points. And to the boss table, action points. So a feedback is just not somebody saying 3 wise words, I love your service. But really, what do you really love about us? And therefore, that feedback system must be dynamic, at the same time open, provocative, and answerable. Without which, how would you excel and scale? Thank you for watching. My name is ST.